All right, here we go. We have legendary rapper Kool Ski, the last surviving member of the Fat Boys. Welcome to Vlad TV.
What's up, man? What's good with you?
Hey man, longtime fan. Longtime fan. You guys were innovators and trendsetters in what you do. And, even to this day, I started kind of going through the number of people that have like sampled you guys or used parts of your songs.
Yeah,
I mean, Beastie Boys redid Burr Stickum,
right.
Everlast, did the White Boys Back. Method Man and Redman sampled you guys. I think even Drake sampled you guys recently.
Yeah, he did like a little sample. Yeah, I mean, you can see it on our statements. Well, I can see it. Whoever samples, whatever. I think what's the guy's name? Action Bronson. I think I'm saying his name right. I think
Yeah,
he sampled something as well.
yeah, yeah. It just goes to show how impactful you guys were and continue to be.
Yeah, like with all things, as your popularity starts to dwindle, you know what I mean. It's kind of like I always tell people all the time, like you can still have popularity, but not record sales anymore. You know what I mean? But the
Hmm.
popularity will always stay there. So we're living in an age now where people who didn't know who we were, they starting to find out who we were because social media, the internet, YouTube, and all that stuff. So that's a good
There you
thing.
go.
To hear a 15-year-old kid say, "I'm listening to your songs," I'm like, he wasn't even born. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing to hear.
Well, this is your first time here, so I want to get into your whole story.
Right.
So you grew up in Brooklyn,
East New York. Yeah.
East New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what New York and Brooklyn was like in the 70s and 80s.
70s and 80s, New York. Well, my neighborhood was pretty close knit. Of course, you had your crime, you had your chain snatchers, not chain snatchers, you had your purse snatchers. That was a big thing back then, was purse snatching, car thieves. But you also had a lot of hardworking people, like my family, Buff's family, and Mark's family, and a lot of my friends. So we pretty much was just little kids just running the streets and having fun, getting into all kinds of crazy trouble. Nothing, you know, where police have to come to knock on the door, but a lot of sports, um, a lot of fighting. We fought all the time, but it was a thing where we fought and like 20 minutes later we're friends again. So um, just I mean, we kept our neighborhood up because my mother was a block president of some sort, and she asked the city to give us some tools to clean up our neighborhood. We had a lot of lots on our block. There was a lot of lots and a lot of rats because the lots create, the rats would come on the block. But we also had a lot of big ass alley cats, big crazy cats walking the block. Look, with heads the size of lions, and it was. I'm not exaggerating. Some big ass cats out there, but so we cleaned up the neighborhood. We made gardens out of them, out of the lots. So we had a good childhood before the rap thing. So we grew up being children. We had a lot of fun.
Okay, now you and Prince Marky D grew up on the same block?
Yeah. We all grew up on the same block, but I met Mark first. Mark was 7 and I was 8. And the way we met, it was like a snowstorm or something. And I was helping my brother shovel the snow in front of the house. And I saw Mark from a distance. I knew he moved on the block. And I saw him from a distance. I made my way down to him. He moved like maybe 4 houses away. And like little kids do, you're comparing stuff and all that, and you know this and that, and what superheroes you like, what's your favorite sports star, whatever. And then I went my way, he went his way, and then we just started hanging out. So I didn't meet Buff, the human beatbox. I didn't meet him till we were like both of us like 13, 12, 13 years old.
Okay, so the three of you meet,
Right,
and you know, if you were 13, we're talking about like 1979,
right, right.
around that time.
Yeah,
Hip hop was just starting to form. Rapper's Delight just came out, and that was the first hit song
yeah,
from the hip hop genre.
right.
Now, during that time,
Well, King
did
Tim
you
the
guys
Third, but a lot of people don't know that,
right,
but you know,
right, but I mean, King Tim the Third was out, but Rapper's Delight was
had
the
the huge
first
imprint.
international
Yeah,
hit. Yeah,
right,
that went outside the hip hop genre into a mainstream hit
right.
and kind of introduced the outside world,
Yeah.
outside of the Bronx to hip hop. Now, during that time, did you know about Kool Herc and the parties and everything
No,
else like that?
we didn't know about them. I knew about people like Flash and Furious 5 because they made the song Super Rapping. But not they didn't make it. I think they made it in 1980. But we knew neighborhood rappers, neighborhood DJs. We didn't know nothing about the what was going on in the Bronx. We knew something was going on up there, but we didn't hear no names. So we didn't travel like that because we were too young to go up there, and we pretty much just kept it Brooklyn. So that's what our thing was. So we didn't hear about Kool Herc to maybe like 1980, 81, around then. But I mean, of course he existed, but we just didn't hear about him.